slapping in the face. Okay. So welcome to HBRV Lifestyle, the regular channel, and I'm the Honey Badger, here to give it to you straight and transparent about the RV business. And I don't know if you guys ever seen The Rock's promo when Billy Gunn won King of the Ring, and The Rock comes out and goes, something about, here comes the Honey Badger. Well, he says The Rock, but I'm going to say the Honey Badger, and here comes the Brinkley fanboys. They're looking up and going, oh my God, anybody but the Honey Badger. No, you're wrong. Sorry. Look, most people don't know this, but I have a couple of fake Facebook accounts, okay? And among those fake Facebook accounts, I'm a part of probably 100 plus RV groups, from Brinkley RV, Grand Design RV, etc. I just never post in them, okay? And the reason why is because I like to gather information, right? Okay. Look, you guys are gaslighting yourselves. I'm going to ask every one of you fanboys of Brinkley RV to take a deep breath, calm your little ass down, and chill. And watch an entire video instead of getting all you excuse the pun, but getting your underwear or panties all in a twist over a 2-minute section of what I tell you. Okay? This channel is for education. Podcast is for education. Okay? The consumer base of the RV industry and the RV lifestyle should be told and aware of what's going on with any manufacturer. Brinkley RV has even admitted publicly that they are having a big, huge problem with sidewall cracking. Now, there are YouTubers out there that are gaslighting the whole frame failure, frame flex. It's the same shit with Grand Design. No, it's not. First off. Second of all, Brinkley RV is handling the situation. For a manufacturer to even admit they're having a problem is 90% of the battle. And then they're actually handling the issue. If you guys watch my whole podcast episode and you watch my whole RV industry update video, you will listen to me say the words over and over again. We need to give credit where credit's due. Brinkley RV is doing a good job of handling the situation. And since they're overloaded and they can't handle all the load of what's going on, they've already sought outside help. How many manufacturers that are independent have done that? Has Grand Design done that? No, Grand Design gaslit its entire industry or its entire fan base and divided it because they sought out a corporate RV dealership YouTuber to go, oh my God, it's only less than 0.5% of everything built. And it comes out that it's a lot bigger problem than what Grand Design wanted to admit. And now every attorney across the United States is trying to jump in on a lawsuit and make money off it. Brinkley RV didn't gaslight anybody. Now, yes, they kind of twisted the truth when they said they have a problem, but I don't have a problem with them twisting the truth because I'll just come out and say it. I don't have a problem with that. I actually think it's admirable. I'm not a fan of that investment group because, let's face it, they don't stick around very long when they build an RV company. Okay? But let's give them credit. And I keep telling you, let's give them credit. But no, let's try to gaslight the Honey Badger. That don't work. You could talk shit about me all you want, all over the internet. I don't care. I'm still going to post videos and educate the public about what's going on. And I'm sorry if it affects your value of what you own. That has nothing to do with me. That's between you and the manufacturer. But they're handling it. And I've been telling people that email me or message me saying, hey, what would you look for? And I said, I've been telling everybody that owns a Brinkley. I don't care if it's the smallest travel trailer or the largest fifth wheel toy hauler. I've been telling all of them the same thing. Inspect your front cap and your front area of your travel trailer or your RV. And if the cracks start showing, small little cracks start showing, get it done immediately. It's going to be easier overall for Brinkley as a manufacturer, since they're willing to fix it, since they're on top of it, since they've admitted there's a problem. It's easier for them to fix a crack that big than let it get to that big. Okay? So if you're going to buy a Brinkley, or if you own a Brinkley, it's common freaking sense. Common sense. Stop gaslighting yourselves. Because, excuse my language, if you have young kids around, close their ears. I don't give a shit if you talk crap about me. I don't care. Okay? Every manufacturer out there has learned that you can't stop me from speaking the truth. You can't stop me from shoving my foot up your rear end if you're doing something wrong. But you also better enjoy the moments where I give you a lot of credit. I'm not Liz Amazing who's going to gaslight the entire industry every single day. I'm not Wingman Wisdom that's going to sit up here and talk nonsense on a podcast. I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is when I get information and it's credible information, I'm going to share it because I think the RV consumer should have all the information. Because let me tell you how many emails, how many messages I get a day that tell me we would have never bought an RV if we didn't run into your channel or didn't run into your podcast. Because there's so much bad information out there that's hard to make a decision. So you folks gaslighting me on Facebook or trying to talk shit. Listen to the whole video before you make accusations, before you make stupid comments on my videos. Listen to the whole thing. Yes, I'm boring. I'm boring because I give you a lot of information. Get over it. Or don't watch my videos. I don't care. I'm here for the consumers. I'm not here to help people hold their value of their fifth wheel. I'm not here to damage people's value of their trade-in. I'm here to give it to you straight and transparent about the RV industry. Get over it. Brinkley RV is doing an amazing, wonderful job of actually admitting there's a problem and having a plan to fix the problem. And when they were overwhelmed with all the shit that's going on in their world, and they're automatically seeking outside help, let's give them an applause. Let's not gaslight the honey badger because he's talking shit about Brinkley. I'm going to call the freaking wambulance on some of these people. It's like, why don't we sit back and applaud the manufacturer for doing the right thing? Come on. Let's applaud the manufacturer a little bit here. This isn't a chassis problem. This isn't some hidden problem through Lippert. This is literally a problem with a sidewall. It's fixable. They're going to take care of you. They're going to fix it. But that doesn't mean the public shouldn't know about it. So if you want to go be a fanboy and tell me all about your 10,000 people in your group, first off, I try to post something in a couple of groups anonymously, and there's admins that read through and make sure, Willie, we don't want that one because that one tells you there's a problem. I don't want to hurt the value of my Brinkley because, oh my God. But Brinkley is handling the situation. They're handling it. If they weren't handling it, I would be doing something a lot different than I am with the podcast and the main channel. Things would be talked about differently. So please, for the love of Christ Almighty, or whoever you pray to, watch an entire episode of the podcast before you talk crap. Because otherwise, I'm just going to come on here and start gaslighting people. Because I got nothing to lose. I'll start going into these Facebook groups that I'm in that you'll never guess what my username is, and I'll screenshot all your BS crap, and I'm going to read it out loud on my live stream. And read it out loud on my videos. So that way you can see how stupid you sound. How dumb you look. How dumb is it that you want to talk crap about me when I've been giving your company you bought an RV from like props? Like fist bump, baby. Good job. I'm not a fan. You're overpriced. You're way overpriced for what you are. But fist bump to you guys for handling the situation in a timely manner. And not going online and telling all your owners that, oh, you're smoking something, man. There's nothing wrong with it. Let's go get a famous RV dealership YouTuber to come on and tell them how crappy that they're driving. And that's all the consumer's fault. It's only half of 1%. Brinkley didn't do that. Now, their explanation doesn't make any sense at all. It's a spin-doctored marketing thing. But to me, that's expected. Okay? It's expected for them to send the spin doctor in to doctor up something to try to not crash sales. That's their job. But high five to that Brinkley group, that manufacturer. High five to you guys for acknowledging the problem, acknowledging that it's a big problem, and acknowledging that you're needing help and that you're seeking help. Because you want to handle this in a timely manner and not drag it on for years like some companies with frame failure frame flex. Let's give them credit too. So stop your shit. I get so tired of stupidity. You want to debate me about which coach is better, Brinkley or Mobile Suites or Brinkley or Alliance? Hey, let's debate it. I don't mind debates like that. I get all kinds of debates from people online. And they're legitimately giving good arguments, and I give my good arguments, and people will make their own decisions. Okay? But just the BS about talking crap about me, go. It's like, it's not even the same situation. That's what people are. And look, I'm going to blame Grant Cardone. You can guess who I'm really talking about, because that particular YouTuber decided to tell things that are not true, that are estimations of what they think. But the reality is this isn't a chassis problem. It's not even the same problem as what Grand Design was going through. Okay? It's not even close to the same thing. Not even in the same stratosphere. Okay? And by the way, for you Brinkley RV fanboys, and you are fanboys, you didn't sit there and get all mad at me when I talked crap about a company I love to sell. I love selling Riverstone fifth wheels. One of my absolute favorite fifth wheels to sell. And I hammered them 4 months ago. Hammered them back in late November, early December for their braking issue that they were having. Hammered them for 4 straight podcast episodes and 1 video here on the main channel. I didn't hear anybody on a Riverstone group talk crap about me. Actually, most of them reached out to me and said, there's a braking problem with my fifth wheel. And I said, I don't know. Why don't you have it checked out? Forest River is paying for you to have it checked out. By the way, congratulations to most of you folks that watched this video that own a Brinkley or watched my last videos. You all reached out to me, and there were a lot of you. It wasn't 5 or 6 like a lot of you want to complain about. It was a ton of you reached out to me and like, what do we do? And I'm like, just inspect the front of your trailer, the front of your fifth wheel, the front of your toiler, whatever you bought from Brinkley. And every once in a while, go inspect the sidewall at the front. And if you start seeing stress cracks, contact Brinkley. They are handling it. Being a well-informed consumer is a more intelligent way of going about things rather than being a fanboy. So stop it. Grow up and get a life. It's not necessary. I'm sorry, I would rather have, no matter what the piece of merchandise is, it could be a freaking car, a boat, it doesn't matter. If I have a manufacturer admitting there's a problem and telling everybody on social media that we are handling it, that we are outsourcing it to try to get it done faster, I'm going to sit there and sing their praises like, can you believe it? Yeah, I overpaid for it by probably 30% on this fifth wheel, but can you believe it? These guys are on top of a problem. Why don't you give your manufacturer you bought a coach from an applause saying, congratulations, thank you for telling us, thank you for admitting it, thank you for being on top of it. Instead of gaslighting the world, there's no such thing, he's lying, that guy's lying, oh my God, he's lying, oh my God, not the honey badger again. God damn. Quit it. Oh, I mean, Mike McDonald's. Our Brinkley is perfect. Bullshit. They've even admitted it's not perfect. They gotta fix it. And they'll have a fix for 2026. I bet you it doesn't happen past year model 2026. I bet you it stopped. I bet you the buck stops in June. Whenever the year model changes, I guarantee you the buck stops then. Some kind of, they're going to change something in their sidewall construction to prevent that from happening again. Guarantee you. I guarantee you there's probably having a brainstorming meeting inside Brinkley somewhere, and I bet you it's the main topic of conversation right now. How do we make sure that this doesn't happen in the future stuff we build? They don't have a great track history of staying with companies for a long period of time. They don't. Look at the history of most of the ownership group. They don't have a great track record of sticking with a company. They could have sold it off. Of course, there's nobody buying. And then they could have left that company with the problem. They could have denied. Oh, there's no problem. That's the consumer doing something wrong. They could have done that. They didn't do that, did they? Nate Goldberg is not inside the Facebook groups telling everybody they're smoking crack and that there's nothing wrong. Not doing it. I've seen them. I'm in those Facebook groups. You won't ever know which username it is because I never post there. But I see it. Let's give Nate some credit. Let's give Nate Goldberg some credit for actually being on top of the situation and not gaslighting people. Let's give some credit instead of talking shit about me. What a great story. If I'm a Brinkley salesperson, what an amazing story. Guys, Brinkley RV realized there's a stress crack inside the sidewall that's happening on a lot of their products. They got overwhelmed with how many are having the problem. So instead of gaslighting people to shit, they decided to seek outside help so they could get this done in a timely manner, get them all fixed, get everybody taken care of. What a story. What a way to build value in a product. And yet, salespeople want to gaslight me too. Oh, you're just jealous because you can't sell a Brinkley. I'm going to tell you guys the absolute truth right now. I applied at 3 dealerships over the last 6 months before I came to work here in Northern California. And when I found out that all 3 dealerships had either Grand Design or Brinkley, I didn't even contact them back again. I don't want to be at a dealership that has Brinkley or Grand Design. That's my own personal thing because of the investors that are behind those things. That's my own personal choice. That should never affect me giving them credit when credit's due. And that should never affect how a consumer feels. That's my own personal thing. I will choose Alliance RV, Outdoors RV, Northwood Manufacturing, Genesis Supreme RV, Intech RV. I will be supportive of all those independents. A-Liner. I would rather be at a dealership with those products than ever be on a lot with Grand Design or Brinkley, especially with all the history. But that's my personal thing. That has nothing to do with the general public, and that has nothing to do with what's going here with the sidewall issue. I have to talk crap about the stuff I love, and I have to give credit for the people that I don't like, because that's fair. And if you don't like it, you don't have to watch my videos. I'm brash. I'm nasty. I'm a jerk. I don't have a great personality. But I'm going to tell you how it is. You may not like me, but I'm going to tell you how it is. If you don't like it, don't watch. And if you're going to watch the whole thing before you decide that you're going to ambulance. Somebody call the ambulance. When? Lord. It's like you guys believe Elvis is still alive and shit. It's crazy. All right. That's all I have to say. Have a good night.